As groovy as the 70s felt, the 80s started off feeling better. Mick and Andy took their show on the road to the bustling Twin Cities to recreate the magic that had taken place in Duluth. Once again, they bought a dive in yet another undeveloped area of the city. And once again, during the demolition of the building, mysteries were revealed. The original owner of the building, a state senator, was murdered by one of his own tenants, leaving the building to be condemned. Andy and Mick thought the Grandma Rosa Brochu story fit perfectly with this dilapidated three-story monstrosity. This new Grandma's was going to pay homage to everything Mick and Andy learned from their first 5 years in Duluth. Except this time, they were going to have a bigger restaurant with bigger antiques, a bigger nightclub, and bigger managers. Grandma's Minneapolis, also known as the Taj Mahal of the Twin Cities, opened in April of 1981 to instant success. The same high standards of incorporating the past, hiring the right people, bonding the employees, and keeping it fun were working in the big city too. Of all the employees Grandma's has ever hired, it's been said the employees from Grandma's Minneapolis are the biggest partiers. Meanwhile, back in Duluth, the original Grandma's restaurant was thriving. Grandma's Big Top was hopping, and Grandma's new volleyball league was jumping. So why not try something new and different? In 1983, the Flame restaurant was reopened by Mick and Andy. They wanted to set Duluth on fire. It was a departure from casual dining and was everything that a formal restaurant should be. Elegant, swang, and just a little too rich for most Duluthians during those days. The Flame fizzled out, but not a total loss. Of all the employees Grandma's has hired, it's been said that some of our most charming employees came from the Flame. Mick and Andy quickly regrouped and refocused their energies on a new steakhouse that would sizzle. Mickey's Grill was going to be connected to the original Grandma's, but be a completely separate menu to accommodate the growing tourism industry. It was 1987, and visitors were flocking to Duluth. The marathon had grown to over 8,000 runners. And with the addition of Mickey's Grill, summer hiring was now in the hundreds. Every summer brought with it a new group of freshman employees. Some were looking for summer fun. Some were looking for a quick buck. Some were looking to meet people. Some wanted to learn people's skills. Many were looking for a date. Some were looking for a husband. Others were looking for wives. One was looking for Mrs. Wright, and another for Mr. Wright. Some wanted to start a family, while others wanted something lighter. Some were looking for love. Some were looking for a playmate, while others wanted a long-term relationship. And some just didn't know what they were looking for. Mickey's Grill was eventually swallowed up by the popularity of Grandma's Saloon and Grill, but many of the menu favorites, as well as the employees, live on today. Of all the employees Grandma's has ever hired, it's been said that the employees from Mickey's Grill were the quickest learners of them all. Problem persisted in Canal Park. Grandma's Volleyball League seemed to take over every summer. They were everywhere. Well, if you can't beat them, join them. Based on the popularity of sports and people who like to watch sports, Grandma's Sports Garden opened on Marathon Weekend in 1989. Another brilliant scheduling move. Boy, were we packed. The Sports Garden had it all. Food, kids, activities, and arcades, promotions, celebrations, live concerts, and dancing, dancing, dancing. The Sports Garden epitomized the Grandma's philosophy that everyone likes to party. From 2-year-olds to 102-year-olds. For both employees and customers, there was always a party at Grandma's Sports Garden. Of all the employees Grandma's has ever hired, it's been said that the employees from Grandma's Sports Garden are the best looking of all of them. The Sports Garden had dealt Mick and Andy the winner they needed to take the company to the next level. But is bigger always better?